Clouds are hanging low above the street, reflecting patterns underneath my feet. The coffee's cold, the morning's feeling gray. I'm waiting for the clouds to roll away.
I see the puddles gather in the light, a lonely reflection of a restless night.
I've got the blues written in the rain, a classic melody for all this pain.
Pouring down,
Washing clean the jagged past. Nothing built of glass is meant to last. Rainy blue, color of the soul we mend. Where the storm begins is where we find a friend. Let it fall, let it pour, let the river run underneath the clouds. We're waiting for the sun.
in the corner store. I've played this pattern 50 times before,
but with your harmony it feels like new, drowning the sadness in a shade of blue.
I take your sadness, make it into rhyme,
finding the beauty in the hands of time.
We don't need shelter from the falling sky,
as long as we have reason for the cry. Pouring down, washing clean the jagged past. Nothing built of glass is meant to last. Rainy blue, color of the soul we mend. Where the storm begins is where we find a friend. Let it fall, let it pour, let the river run underneath the clouds. We're waiting for the sun.
Just let it fall,
everything is clear. Rainy blue, color of the soul we mend. Where the storm begins is where we find a friend. Let it fall, let it pour, let the river run underneath the clouds. We're waiting for the sun.
rainy blue,
Blue and gray, wash it all away. Droplets tap against the foggy window pane, washing over rooftops, a relentless gentle train.
clouds embrace the afternoon in shades of gray, cleaning all the worry
From a complicated day. Stormy weather brings a shelter we can share, wrapping us in comfort, breathing heavy air, falling down like velvet rain, soft upon the ground, drowning out the madness with a peaceful rushing sound. Puddles form a mirror for the trees so lush and green,
crackling, burning oak and pine, sipping on a vintage glass of ruby-colored wine.
Blankets pull us closer as the thunder starts to roll. Nature plays a symphony that resonates the soul. Stormy weather brings a shelter we can share, wrapping us in comfort, breathing heavy air, falling down like velvet rain, soft upon the ground, drowning out the madness with a peaceful rushing sound. Puddles form a mirror for the trees so lush and green, calmest precipitation that our eyes have ever seen. Leaving purity behind,
clearing off the dusty trails of a cluttered mind.
Drip, drop, steady on the glass, watching moments slowly pass, falling down like velvet rain, soft upon the ground, drowning out the madness with a peaceful sound. Puddles form a mirror for the trees so lush and green, calmest precipitation that our eyes have ever seen. Gentle showers ending, leaving freshness in the breeze, quiet droplets falling from the branches of the trees. Striking clocks announce the darkness, silver moonbeams replace the brightness, shadowy corners hide the truth, wasted hours of our youth.
Cobblestones beneath my feet, pacing this deserted street, solitary lanterns glow, showing nowhere left to go. Reverberations from yesterday return, unspoken lessons we never learned, vibrations bouncing off the stone, proving we are all alone. Midnight echoes calling out loud, standing apart from the faceless crowd. Haunting melodies fill the air, searching for someone who might care, resonating through empty halls, answering when nobody calls. Distant engine starts to whine, leaving this old town behind. Smoke rises into the chill, everything around stands so still. Curtains flutter in the draft, remembering how we used to laugh. Photographs fading into gray, washing the memories away. Reverberations from yesterday return, unspoken lessons we never learned, vibrations bouncing off the stone, proving we are all alone.
faceless crowd. Haunting melodies fill the air, searching for someone who might care. Resonating through empty halls, answering when nobody calls. Sound waves travel through the void, rebuilding what was destroyed. Listen closely, hear the past ringing. Midnight echoes calling out loud, standing apart from the faceless crowd. Haunting melodies fill the air, searching for someone who might care. Resonating through empty halls, answering when nobody calls. Fading, drifting, gone. Crimson colors bleeding deep into the ocean tide, watching as the daylight finds a distant place to hide.
Seagulls diving gracefully against the purple hue, washing out the vibrant sky, erasing all the blue.
Currents pulling backward, dragging shells beneath the foam, calling all the sailors and the tired fishers home. Underneath the fading sun, shadows stretch across the sand, slipping through my fingers like the coastline of this land. Eclipse of the horizon, swallowing the brilliant light, surrendering the shorelines to the majesty of night.
Are darkening below the crashing wave, holding ancient secrets that the underwater cave.
Breezes bringing salty kisses right across my face, standing still and anchored in this isolated space. Currents pulling backward, dragging shells beneath the foam, calling all the sailors and the tired fishers home. Underneath the fading sun, shadows stretch across the sand, slipping through my fingers like the coastline of this land. Eclipse of the horizon, swallowing the brilliant light, surrendering the shorelines to the majesty of night. shifting seasons inevitably turn.
Nature teaches lessons that our fragile hearts must learn.
Sinking low beyond the sea, closing eyes, just you and me. Underneath the fading sun, shadows stretch across the sand, slipping through my fingers like the coastline of this land. Eclipse of the horizon, swallowing the brilliant light, surrendering the shorelines to the majesty of night. Waves are crashing rhythmically, singing us to sleep, drowning out the surface with the quiet of the deep. Azure skies begin to gently weep, confessions that I cannot keep. Turquoise oceans hit the sandy shore, yearning for just a little more.
Navy clouds gather violently above, speaking softly regarding lost love. Indigo teardrops steadily falling down, soaking into the thirsty, barren ground. Hushed voices in the morning breeze, rustling through the weeping willow trees. A secret language spoken by the sea, unlocking the sadness inside of me. Blue whisper in my trembling ear, telling stories I desperately need to hear. Soft murmurs of pure melancholy, floating down toward the peaceful valley. Breath of sapphire across my skin, where the sorrow end and joy begin. Cobalt waves crashing on the reef, providing a momentary brief relief. Seagulls crying in the distance, overcoming my stubborn resistance. Sunshades paint the evening tide, nowhere for these emotions to hide. Murmuring lips forming silent words, like the wings of migrating birds. Hushed voices in the morning breeze, rustling through the weeping willow trees. A secret language spoken by the sea, unlocking the sadness inside of me. Blue whisper in my trembling ear, telling stories I desperately need to hear. Soft murmurs of pure melancholy, floating down toward the peaceful valley. Breath of sapphire across my skin, where the sorrow end and joy begin.
the brand new day. Hush, sigh, peace. Blue whisper in my trembling ear, telling stories I desperately need to hear. Soft murmurs of pure melancholy, floating down toward the peaceful valley. Breath of sapphire across my skin. Where does sorrow end and joy begin? Silently sailing away. Droplets cascade against the glass, watching the stormy weather pass. Moisture clings upon the leaf, offering a mild relief.
Puddles gather near the curb.
Nothing can this peace disturb.
Umbrellas closed inside the hall,
listening as the showers fall. Muted thunder rolls afar, hiding every single star. Cleansing waters wash the dirt, healing up an ancient hurt. Silent rain descends tonight, muting out the city light. Liquid diamonds softly land, falling on this thirsty sand. Quiet storms begin to brew, soaking everything anew.
Gutters overflow with grace, washing the grime off this place. Reflections shimmer on the street,
where the earth and heavens meet. Dewdrops rest upon the rose, nurturing the seed that grows. Dampness settles in the wood, making things feel understood. Muted thunder rolls afar, hiding every single star. Cleansing waters wash the dirt, healing up an ancient hurt. Silent rain descends tonight, muting out the city light. Liquid diamonds softly land, falling on this thirsty sand. Quiet storms begin to brew, soaking everything new.
nature weeps without a sound,
nourishing the fertile ground.
Pitter-patter rhythms play,
chasing drought so far away. Drip, drop, hush. Silent rain descends tonight, muting out the city light. Liquid diamonds softly land, falling on this thirsty sand. Quiet storms begin to brew, soaking everything anew. Wet, washed, clean. Neon signs are buzzing, flickering to black. Empty subway cars rolling down the track.
skyscrapers catching the earliest of rays,
piercing through the thickness of the urban haze. Metropolis awakening,
shaking off the sleep.
Sirens wailing distantly, a promise they must keep. Watching the slow dawn crawl across the concrete street, listening to the rhythm of the city's heartbeat. Pigeons taking flight above the alleyway door, sunlight illuminating the pavement floor.
Rubbish from the avenue,
steel bridges dripping with the morning dew. Taxis idling quietly beside the curb,
avoiding any sudden noises that disturb.
Metropolis awakening,
shaking off the sleep.
Sirens wailing distantly, a promise they must keep. Watching the slow dawn crawl across the concrete street, listening to the rhythm of the city's heartbeat. Pigeons taking flight above the alleyway door, sunlight illuminating the pavement floor. Traffic stops, everything is still. Watching the slow dawn crawl across the concrete street, listening to the rhythm of the city's heartbeat. Pigeons taking flight above the alleyway door, sunlight Zephyrs dance across the spacious porch, extinguishing the fading outdoor torch. Wind chimes sing a fragile metallic tune, saying goodbye to the retreating moon.
Curtains flutter inside the cozy space, brushing softly against my resting face.
Sparrows chirp upon the wooden fence, clearing away the atmosphere so tense. Currents swirl through the open screen, showing a lively picturesque scene. Oxygen fills the expanding lung, tasting so sweet upon the waking tongue. Morning breeze wiping the slate totally clean. Vibrant sights that we have rarely seen. Gusts of hope blowing the cobwebs clear, banishing every lingering irrational fear. Drafts of joy entering the quiet home, calling the restless spirits to proudly roam.
Meadows sway beneath the gentle push, rustling the leaves on the berry bush.
Kites ascending toward the stratosphere, riding the updrafts happening right here.
Sails unroll to catch the invisible might, propelling vessels into the brilliant light.
Flags unfurl upon the towering mast, leaving behind the burdens of the past. Currents swirl through the open screen, showing a lively picturesque scene. Oxygen fills the expanding lung, tasting so sweet upon the waking tongue. Morning breeze wiping the slate totally clean. Vibrant sights that we have rarely seen. Gusts of hope
blowing the cobwebs clear,
banishing every lingering irrational fear. Drafts of joy entering the quiet home, calling the restless spirits to proudly roam. Guide the pleasant day, blowing the static obstacles away. Inhale, exhale, blow. Morning breeze wiping the slate totally clean. Vibrant sights that we clear, banishing every lingering irrational fear. Drafts of joy entering the quiet home, calling the restless spirits to proudly roam. Airy, fresh, awake. Orange foliage hits the grass, summer months too quickly pass. Crisp breezes bite the naked skin, letting the colder days begin.
September harvest neatly stored, plenty placed upon the board. Brown branches stripped completely bare, frost hangs heavy in the air.
Seasons shift before our eyes, painting amber in the skies, shedding what we used to know, preparing for the coming snow. Autumn blues arrive today, chasing vibrant greens away. Melancholy harvest moon, winter is approaching soon. Golden colors start to fade, resting in the cooling shade.
Geese migrate across the sun, knowing that the warmth is done.
Pumpkins sit beside the gate, welcoming a change in fate.
Sweaters pulled around the neck,
Sweeping leaves right off the deck. Fireplaces crackle bright, defending against the freezing night. Seasons shift before our eyes, painting amber in the skies, shedding what we used to know, preparing for the coming snow. Autumn blues arrive today, chasing vibrant greens away. Melancholy harvest moon, winter is approaching soon. Golden colors start to fade, resting in the cooling shade.
Equinox balances the scale,
Riding on a bitter gale,
nature goes to sleep at last.
burying the fruitful past. Chill, fall, sleep. Autumn blues arrive today, chasing vibrant greens away. Melancholy harvest moon, winter is approaching soon. Golden colors start to fade, resting in the cooling shade. Shivering, resting, cold. Shivering. figuring which path to choose.
Dust is kicking upward, settling on the wooden signs, trying to decipher meaning hidden in these painted lines. Compass needle spinning, searching for a steady north, summoning the courage needed just to venture forth. Here at the mellow crossroads, destiny begins to bend. Two divided pathways, wondering where they both extend. Taking time to wonder, breathing in the open air, knowing that whichever route we will find our calling there. Vagabonds have gathered, resting by the cornerstone, sharing quiet fables of the territories they have known. Voices humming spirituals, echoing across the dirt, healing up the fragments of a wandering traveler's hurt. Compass needle spinning, searching for a steady north, summoning the courage needed just to venture forth. Here at the mellow crossroads, destiny begins to bend. Two divided pathways, wondering where they both extend. Taking time to wonder, breathing in the open air, knowing that whichever we will find our calling there. Decisions do not have to shatter everything we hold. Sometimes shifting consequences, beautifully slow and bold. Right turn or bearing left, weaving through a fateful cleft. Here at the mellow crossroads, destiny begins to bend. Two divided pathways, wondering where they both extend. Taking time to wonder, breathing in the open air, knowing that whichever route we will find our calling there. Walking forward slowly, leaving footprints in the clay, trusting in
messages exactly as they should.
Tuning page are turning, finding perfect harmony.
Resonating chambers unlocking a mystery. Vibrations traveling through the air we breathe. Magic hidden within the maker's sleeve. All these whispering strings, telling tales untold. Melodies of silver, harmonies of gold, plucking out the sorrow, strumming up the light, guiding us safely through the darkest night.
Nylon and the steel colliding in a gentle hum.
Anticipating rhythms of a distant beating drum.
Chords are coming together,
Building up a sacred space, finding true forgiveness in a complicated place.
vibrations
navigating a tiny, fragile skiff. Trenches hide a myriad of mysteries, swallowing up the ancient histories.
Anchors plunge into the darkest ink, watching the heavy iron slowly sink.
Pressures mount the further down we go, leaving the safety of the world we know. Submerged realms invite the brave explorer, meeting the legendary aquatic restorer. Tides drag the diver to the floor, unlocking a hidden secret door. Deep waters concealing a silent abyss, a treacherous realm we cannot dismiss. Sunken treasures buried in the muck, relying entirely upon our blind luck. Abyssal zones remaining unmapped forever, testing the limits of this bold endeavor.
Kelp forests tangle the spinning prop, forcing the submarine to abruptly stop. Whales communicate with a sonar ping, hearing the massive leviathan sing. Corals glow with bioluminescent flare, flourishing without a single breath of air. Squids propel through the pitch blackness, thriving inside this utter lackness. Submerged realms invite the brave explorer, meeting the legendary aquatic restorer. Tides drag the diver to the floor, unlocking a hidden secret door. Deep waters concealing a silent abyss, a treacherous realm we cannot dismiss.
before it gets too late. Dusty highways meet a silken path, escaping from the tempest's wrath.
Signposts pointing east and west, putting our courage to the ultimate test. Gravel crunches under heavy tires,
fueling these internal fires. Which direction should we ultimately take? Crucial decisions for our future's sake. Navigating without any map or guide, nowhere left for us to hide. Velvet crossroads, soft and grand, holding tightly onto each other's hand. Stepping forward onto unexplored terrain, washing away all the previous pain. Smooth journeys waiting up ahead, following where the brave have tread.
Golden horizons paint the sky,
watching the eagle soaring high,
leaving the rusted chains below,
embracing the untamed steady flow. Compass needle spinning round, seeking a sacred holy ground. Silky textures upon the soul, making the broken pieces whole. Which direction should we ultimately take? Crucial decisions for our future's sake. Navigating without any map or guide, nowhere left for us to hide. Velvet crossroads, soft and grand, holding tightly onto each other's hands. Stepping forward onto unexplored terrain, washing away all the previous pain. Smooth journeys waiting up ahead, following where the brave have tread. Drinking the sweet, victorious wine. Stop, breathe, choose. Velvet crossroads, soft and grand, tightly onto each other's hands. Stepping forward onto unexplored terrain, washing away all the previous pain. Smooth journeys waiting up ahead, following where the brave have tread. Walking onwards, forever. azure skies begin to gently weep, confessions that I cannot keep. Turquoise oceans hit the sandy shore, yearning for just a little more.
Navy clouds gather violently above, speaking softly regarding lost love. Indigo teardrops steadily falling down, soaking into the thirsty barren ground. Hushed voices in the morning breeze, rustling through the weeping willow trees. A secret language spoken by the sea, unlocking the sadness inside of me. Blue whisper in my trembling ear, telling stories I desperately need to hear. Soft murmurs of pure melancholy, floating down toward the peaceful valley. Breath of sapphire across my skin, where does sorrow end and joy begin? Cobalt waves crashing on the reef, providing a momentary, brief relief. Seagulls crying in the distance, overcoming my stubborn resistance. Sighing shades paint the evening tide, nowhere for these emotions to hide. Murmuring lips forming silent words, like the wings of migrating birds. Hushed voices in the morning breeze, rustling through the weeping willow trees. A secret language spoken by the sea, unlocking the sadness inside of me. Blue whisper in my trembling ear, telling stories I desperately need to hear. Soft murmurs of pure melancholy, floating down toward the peaceful valley. Breath of sapphire across my skin, where does sorrow end and joy begin? Away, bringing forth a brand new day. Hush, sigh, peace. Blue whisper in my trembling ear, telling stories I desperately need to hear. Soft murmurs of pure melancholy, floating down toward the peaceful valley. Breath of sapphire across my skin, where does sorrow end and joy begin? Silently sailing away.
empty deck, needles jumping over the shipwreck, turntable spinning completely out of time, missing the reason and the perfect rhyme.
Cassettes unwinding from the plastic spool, playing the part of an oblivious fool.
Speakers crackle with sheer static noise, silencing our once joyful voice. Metronomes ticking vastly out of phase, lost inside this complex rhythmic maze. Tempos dragging and lagging so slow, where did our momentum suddenly go? Faded rhythm of our beating hearts, tearing everything entirely apart. Grooves that we can no longer locate, leaving the melodies to a cruel fate. Syncopation is completely gone,
Struggling to endlessly
carry on.
dancing shoes gathering thick dirt,
Reflecting a deep, unspoken hurt.
ballrooms empty, devoid of any sound.
Nobody twirling or spinning around. Drumstick shattered upon the snare, nothing but emptiness in the air. Bass lines falter, stumble and drop, waiting for the music to finally stop. Metronomes ticking vastly out of phase, lost inside this complex rhythmic maze. Tempos dragging and lagging so slow, where did our momentum suddenly go? Faded rhythm of our beating hearts, tearing everything entirely apart. Grooves that we can no longer locate, leaving our melodies to a cruel fate. Syncopation is completely gone,
Struggling to endlessly
carry on. Pulses weaken steadily by the hour, losing all of their captivating power. Measures skip a crucial vital count, pressures continuously begin to mount. Skip,
scratch.
halt, faded rhythm of our beating hearts, tearing everything entirely apart. Grooves that we can no longer locate, leaving the melodies to a cruel fate. Syncopation is completely gone, struggling to endlessly carry on. Stalling, broken, done. Snowflakes falling gently on the frozen lake, glacial valleys resting, entirely opaque.
breath is hanging visible in the biting chill. Standing on the summit of a crystal hill, avalanches threatening in the steep ravine, witnessing the widest picture ever seen. Listening to the silent echo bouncing off the ice, paying for this isolation with a heavy prize. Mountains standing guard above the snowy ground, wrapped inside a vacuum, utterly devoid of sound. Pine cones lying buried underneath the frost, wandering the tundra, feeling rather lost. Blizzards blowing fiercely across the open plains, freezing the adrenaline inside my veins. Avalanches threatening in the steep ravine, witnessing the widest picture ever seen. Listen to the silent echo bouncing off the ice, paying for this isolation with a heavy prize. Mountains standing guard above the snowy ground, wrapped inside a vacuum, utterly devoid of sound. Standing here absolutely alone, listening to the silent echo bouncing off the ice, paying for this isolation with a heavy prize. Mountains standing guard above the snowy ground, wrapped inside a vacuum,